You hungry? Go on. Eat it.
The thing about Sting is that 60% of the movie relies on a lead performance from an 11-year-old girl, and that was always going to make or break the movie.
We worked with the remarkable Nikki Barrett to cast this movie, and she is by far my favourite casting director in the country.
And as soon as we talked to Nikki, she knew who she would offer the role to directly, and that was a young actress by the name of Alyla Browne.
Nikki had just cast her in Furiosa and a few other large roles before that, and she just stole our hearts. It was fantastic to find a young performer with so much experience coming off the back of 2 or 3 years working.
And Alyla is going to be a superstar. She was so wonderful for us. She carries the movie. You know, she gave a performance beyond her years, and as good as any I've worked with.
For most movies, you get the script, and the script is really what inspires you, and only a really good script is what takes you to be the character or takes you to the role. And Sting has such an amazing script that Kiah wrote. So I think that made me do it. And also I love Charlotte as a character, and she does really cool things like crawling in air conditioning ducts, which is just fun. So
Alyla's been an absolute dream. There's something about her inquisitiveness and passion and creativity that's just so refreshing. Every day is a different adventure. That's been such a blessing to have that energy on set.
Little Alyla, who's just ace. She's sort of like our new next superstar. I'm kind of taken aback with her talent. I remember being back to 12 years old. I had no idea what I was doing, and watching her come in with the gears and the sophistication that she does and the understanding of the scenes that just seem to be so well beyond her years has been a really massive part of this.
I wrote to Kiah months ago while we were kind of talking about this movie in development, how much I thought that Ryan Corr would be perfect for Ethan. Ethan is a character who's struggling with his family. It's quite a tricky acting role because you need to really love Ethan for what he's trying to do, but then also sympathise with his situation. You also need to have the acting chops to be stuck in small spaces and scared out of your mind and terrorised by a giant spider. And I mean, Ryan Corr is just one of the great Australian actors of his generation, and he gave us everything.
I've always wanted to be in a Roache-Turner film, and with Kiah, we've sort of spoken about it in the last couple of his projects, and this one really appealed because it was sort of a transition from things that he'd done before. He really wanted to lean on the family drama elements of this as much as sort of the horror elements. It's a film that you want to see, and it's a film that's exciting to make, and it's sort of an homage back to 90s practical-made horror films where we're chucking puppets at your head and you're eating popcorn and you sort of might know what's coming next. But that as a style really appealed to me too. And Kiah's written a script that sort of incorporates all of those things.
With us, we were very lucky. Ryan Corr is perfect. He's great in the movie. And I think what was so good was that because of the process that we went through, that the family, Penny and Ryan, worked really, really well as the family. There was a real synergy between that group.
Obviously, Ryan's a masterful actor, and he's very focused and has great ideas, and it was very much during the rehearsal process, it was very collaborative, and the three of us really got to get in the weeds about who we are as a family and what our values are, and creating these kind of nuanced, very human dynamics, so that when we finally got to shooting, it was just, we were right in there, which was a great gift as well.
I'm gonna have to smoke this whole damn building. Hey, Grandma, I'm gonna find out whatever killed your little feather baby. And when I do, I'm gonna exterminate its ass. Who's he?
Jermaine Fowler was a great find. So we worked with Jenny Ju in the States, who we've worked with on a number of pictures when we're looking for American actors here. And he's a stand-up comedian and just brought so much to the Frank role. It was a real privilege to work with him.
He's extremely funny. And also, great performance as well. It's not just humour. And the great thing is he really loves genre as well. So he's seen everything. So he knew exactly all the references that the film was rooted in, you know?
I'm a big fan of Kiah's movies. We have the same, I guess, taste in film. From obscure films to, popular ones. And it's not just the films that we kind of enjoy. It's the moments in certain films that we enjoy. And that was really dope. And so there are moments when he's pitching ideas. I know exactly what he's talking about. I first met him on a Zoom while I was in America. He was, here in Australia, and we were just vibing on just the backstory of Frank and the tone of the film.
And Frank's such an important character to this piece, and a lot of the characters that are sort of around our nuclear family sort of bring a lot of the energy and a lot of the brightness to this script. We've got to sort of hold through the centre, and between Robyn and Noni and Jermaine, they have to really sort of bring these characters to life.
The other roles were just Australia's best. Of course, the remarkable Noni Hazlehurst and Robyn Nevin, they're two of Australia's greats. Penelope Mitchell plays Heather, and she has some pretty serious genre cred. She lives in Los Angeles but is Australian, so came back to do the role.
I've had a great time on this film, truly. I'm gonna remember this forever. It's been awesome, truly awesome. The crew, Kiah, he has a solid crew around him, and everyone's so cool and creative and smart and just passionate about film, just like me. So it's been a very, very, very lovely experience to be on a film like this.